Gemini, hey there cuties, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I actually really don't care where Gemini is in your chart. I'm going to speak to you like you're a Gemini Sun. But if the title resonates for you, it's likely that part of the story will resonate for you. It's unlikely that every single part of the story is going to resonate for you, so do take what does resonate and leave the rest. This is a love reading, and we're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy, anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that sweet little Gemmy brain of yours. Teamwork makes the dream work. Anything you need to know about me you can find in the About section of my channel, as well as in on my website, which is linked in the About section of my channel. These cards are new, and I got them on Etsy. I will have the gal's website or Etsy account, as well as each deck of cards linked in the description box below if I can figure out how to do that. Technical difficulties going on over here, as usual. All right, you guys, let's get at it. So the energy that you're bringing to the connection you have in mind is the Emperor. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Eight of Pentacles. Ooh-wee. So much solidarity. I don't know if that's a word, but that's what I want to say right now. We do have the Ace of Pentacles in your outcome, and then the World card in your overarching energy. This is a successful completion to a cycle, a lifelong cycle, and so some people will say that that means there is a completion coming, but I don't see that here. I see it being that, you know, we have completed some of the tests or the people that were not so good for us, and we're ready for this kind of a connection where that will last a lifetime after some broken hearts and transformation. I feel like you guys have been doing a lot of transforming, a lot of evolving. I guess we all have. Thank you to 2020. That wasn't how that goes, but we do have the Ten of Pentacles. I do feel a lot of abundance, okay? We've got all kinds of pentacles. Could be dealing with an earth sign pretty heavily. We do have Aries as well as any fixed sign. The World card in your overarching energy of a love connection, I love. It's a major arcana, and it's in the overarching energy of your love connection, so that means this is a major connection. This is a true deep soul connection. With the World card here, it could be somebody, I feel like, I don't know, it could be somebody at a distance from you, but I also am feeling it could be somebody from your past coming back around. After finishing and completing successfully some cycles, usually it's like a self-limiting belief cycle as far as I can tell. Just kind of when we go around hurting people or, you know, in unhealed connections, it's because we are unhealed and we don't have a faith in ourselves, okay? So when we start to really truly love ourselves, we'll know we love ourselves because we have no reason to hate anyone else then. And so we'll know that we love ourselves when we stop hating people that are hateable or that are not hateable, either way, okay? Interesting stuff coming through for you guys already. It's been a while. I missed you. The Emperor card in your energy, I feel like you're ruling your own world. I feel like you've done a lot of evolving, a lot of healing, a lot of ascending. And I feel like you're in a space where you have cut out any people, places, and things that didn't serve you, and you're no longer allowing anything that isn't conducive to your best life into your life. The ruler of your own world. It's about knowing that nobody else is going to cut motherfuckers off for you. This is your job. And I think that you're coming, you know, some people think that we can just stick around, loyally stick around people that are not treating us well because, well, they're our parent, or they're this, or they're our best friend, or they're whatever. No, they're not actually any of those things, not in God's terms or the divine's terms, any of those things if they are not treating us the way we deserve to be treated, okay? If they're not conducive to our best life. In fact, if they're holding us back from whatever it is we're trying to attain. What I'm saying here is that you're not letting anybody hold you back. This person is working diligently on themselves is what I see here, but we'll get more to the story. The Eight of Pentacles, it's about quality work. It's about mastering, you know, whatever it is. They are likely mastering whatever they feel called to, as well as just themselves. We are all, since 2020, learning who we are. And holy shit, we didn't know we did this. We didn't even know we were good at this. So I feel like that's what they're doing right now, whoever this is. The Ace of Pentacles in your outcome is beautiful to me. It's about, after doing a lot of this evolving and ascension, really being ready for solid new beginnings, the kind that will last a lifetime because you've done everything right. You cut no corners. Your person's obviously not cutting no corners. I saw the Sun card. I do feel like this is a very divinely guided connection, whatever, you know, they all are, I think. But this seems like something that is going to lead to your total fulfillment. And again, it's because you are in the middle of ruling your own world, finding your own fulfillment on your own. 10 of Cups in your energy. Four of Pentacles, and the Moon card. Again, I feel like you've been getting that Moon card. It could be dealing with a Pisces, could be dealing with an Aries. And I really think the Moon card is about that you have been following your intuition, even though it's not easy to do. There's no practical plan. And I know that as a Gemini, you're a very logical being. Like, you just want a logical explanation for things, which, you know, I don't understand because I'm a Cancer. I'm like, we don't need any excuses for this. Let's just do it. But I do feel like that's what you've been doing, is following your intuition diligently, even though you have nothing. There is no, you're sticking to that, even though there is no outcome, right? And that is what's leading you into your Ten of Cups, or the ability to offer that Ten of Cups to someone. Four of Pentacles could mean that you're holding on to something. Even just the idea that maybe the lady on YouTube's a little out there. Maybe her ideals are a little too aggressively faithful. But anyways, it does look to me like you're being called to many things by your intuition, following your spirit. And again, I feel like there's this little part of you that's still going, wait a minute though, what about that? What about that thing I really liked? And not that you have to get rid of everything. You don't have to go live on the land. I'm not telling you to become a monk or anything like this, okay? What I'm saying is I feel like there are sort of, it's hard for us to let go of the, it could be the simplest thing of the way things were. No, I need a paycheck every single week. I need that. Like, that is, if I don't have that, I will die. And people really think this way. And it keeps us stuck in situations when we think we need something to survive, which, again, I hate to tell people to experiment this. We will not die if we don't have a job, a 9 to 5, that if the job is not treating us well, if they're abusing us, basically, if they're using us and abusing us, they're not paying us enough for what we do. We do not need that job, actually. It is deterring us from getting to the things we do need, or the things that we're meant to have, okay? Speaking of which, quality work. They're deterring us from being able to follow our dreams and provide quality work into this world. So, that's for one of you. I feel like somebody's holding on to maybe a job or a job idea, or the, you know, again, not everybody is going to come out of this 2020 working for themselves, but that was the goal. Like, that was the idea, is that there is something that you, a talent, gift, skill, or ability that you have that you can definitely monetize and live that freedom lifestyle. Period. I don't care who I'm talking to. I'm talking to every single one of you. That is real. But that doesn't mean everybody's going to do it. All right. 5 of Wands, 6 of Swords, 6 of Wands. Wow, 5 to the 6 of Wands. So they've been through, you know, battles on their own. Y'all both have, it's clear. Like, there's been some heavy resistance to you. There's always going to be a heavy resistance, right? There's always going to be, it's not even a heavy resistance. There's going to be a heavy resistance to things you shouldn't follow, right? There's going to be a period, a waiting period, and it does feel like a battle because you have to continuously go after something you see no end to. Well, this isn't about love again. I hate when this happens. Well, anyways, I'm sorry. I just got, they're definitely, the Magician there, they're definitely coming into their own, obviously coming out victorious, okay? I feel like they are following their passions. The 6 and the 6, they got the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. These are both very positive cards. These are both improvement cards. These are both about finally getting some recognition and a victory after some serious battle. Again, fighting what society tells them to do. You're not out there necessarily hitting motherfuckers with wands, okay? They're not out there battling people for real. But it is my own family, you know, everybody, it seems like, wants to deter you from the healing that you're trying to do, from the following your dreams that you're trying to do. This isn't even necessarily a conscious thing, more so even a test from the Creator, the Divine, to see how badly you really want these dreams of yours. How, you know, are you going to continuously chase them even though everybody tells you you'll never make it? Sometimes, for myself anyways, that actually makes me want to try harder. But it looks like your person has had to fight people, probably family, and even people they thought were close friends, to get to their own paradise. And it is about continuously putting in the work and doing the diligent work on yourself and on the things that you feel called to, without without letting them deter you. Again, I like to clear my path of all people like that because I am what's the right word? I believe people over myself a lot of the time, and it took me having to actually cut everybody off to do what I do here, because I just kept believing everybody when they kind of said that this wasn't for me, or that that my ideals were crazy. All right, let's get more. You have the Ten of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, and the World card again. Wow, the World card in your overarching energy. And in, this is just a really beautiful connection, I'm going to tell you that. I feel like there is an air of, or a sense of, needing to let down the weight of the world. The Ten of Wands to me really does mean that there is, I saw the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune, by the way. I feel like there is transformation happening that's bringing in your blessings. I see the Emperor again as well. A lot of power going on here, a lot of power in this connection, but in general, in the two of you individually as well. The Ten of Wands does mean there's this sort of, which is why I couldn't get unstuck from it, this sort of need to appease the people around you, or them. Maybe it's not you, because I feel like it's really them with the Five of Wands here. It could be you a little bit too with Four of Pentacles in your energy. And that could just mean you're having a strong emphasis on the material world. Whatever, it is what it is. We're all going to... Four of Pentacles isn't the end of the world. It's not the best card. It's not my favorite card. But it is just a different, you know, it is about having a heavier emphasis on the finer things in life, and or holding on to something that isn't best for you, which we could argue the finer things in life, they're wonderful as long as you've healed, you know, and you're not relying on them to make you happy, right? People say money can't buy you happiness, but it can absolutely enhance your happiness if you found happiness already. So I don't think that's such a bad deal. Unless you're using that, whatever that is, the finer things, I want to get this. This makes me happy. I want to go shopping here because it fills me up for today. It's filling a void in me. Believe me, by the way, coming from experience, I used to have the biggest shopping addiction ever. I really would use it to fill my voids. But that's not necessarily what I'm getting here, but I do feel like there is something that we're not letting go of, and we may never. That's you know, all you. You do what you do. You know what's best for you. Weird that I got stuck on that so long. The Ten of Wands means to me that we're having an emphasis on what people think of us, and that's what I was getting at the Four of Pentacles, is maybe we're holding on to nicer things, or things that aren't great for us, or things that are holding us back, even though we think they're great, like, you know, financially, whatever. Fancy things, whatever they are actually deterring us from our best life, but we're holding on to them because we don't want to let go of the face that we put on, which is a weird message. This is every single human being. I'm not judging you. This is me. This is everyone. We've been taught to do this from kindergarten, okay? All right, Gemini. Enough conspiracy theories, Melissa. It's been a while since I have read for anyone, and a lot of stuff coming through for sure. The Ace of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the World card. This is a huge completion of really letting go of the weight of the world. This is about you coming into a space where you both have learned your own, you have, sorry, my kids are sneezing and doing other weird things in the other room, and I lost my channeled message there. But it is about coming to the end of a cycle, a lifelong cycle where we were taught to kind of appease the world around us instead of ourselves. We were taught that it was selfish to appease ourselves, to take care of ourselves first. No, it's selfish to not. If we don't take care of ourselves first, we're out there like throwing our anger and our pain at other people, causing other people harm and pain without even knowing it. It's not a conscious thing. We're not out there literally throwing shit at people. We are spewing our own pain out in the form of anger without even knowing it, when we have this weight of the world, and we yeah, so it's about healing yourself. God, again, I have no idea where I was going with that. I'm so sorry. The Nine of Pentacles is about you coming into a space where you are completely independent, the two of you. You know, some people will say this means that you're going to be single in the outcome here. That doesn't feel like that at all for me. I do feel like it's two people becoming independent because they've done all the work. They've healed their perception of themselves. They're able to see the world differently now. And again, there's damaged people out there. There are nasty people out there. But the truth is, once you've healed yourself and you no longer are judging yourself, you have no reason to judge anyone else, nor will you let anyone fool you. Don't worry. Like, when you're completely unburied by the ego, and your spirit's in charge, you will not, nobody's going to fool your ass, okay? Like, that is only when we are buried in the ego and we care what people think, that we are able to be swayed in that way easily. Weird stuff. Manifestation says, be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest in your life. Now, write it down on paper. Manifestation step 1. Of course, that isn't my favorite card because I'm a believer in just kind of letting the divine decide that for me. But maybe do, you know, be clear to yourself what it is that you want. I suppose This is what I like to say though. Don't put a cap on whatever you're looking like. Don't stop there. Whatever you're hoping for, your dreams. Don't get to here and stop because you're like, oh, that's good enough for me. When the Creator has you way over there, way above what you were hoping for. So you can be clear about some of your manifestations, but be aware and open to the idea that you might get way more than that. All right, y'all. I love you so much. I'll see you next week. Mwah.